Welcome to episode 2 here of working with Bella. I'm about to take Bella on the road. Bella seemed a little bit high in energy today, so I decided to take her off the property again. And I have 2 dogs in my back pasture, and I'm gonna go walk with her there. So I adjusted the prong collar here, reinforcing both negative and positive correct behavior and correct mind state. Bella appeared not to be as hungry and food motivated as she was yesterday, so I just asked the owner how much food did she get. So here's a car coming. It's one of my neighbors, and normally Bella launches and barks and screams at cars, so this was really good. However, I could see that her cortisol levels were raised. You can see it on the ears, the way she moves forward and pulls. She sees the other dogs now in the back pasture, and her forward movement, her prey walk, almost she goes down. The dogs come running at her as they don't know the dog, and then Buna is barking because of the energy of Bella. And then I'm asking Bella just to control herself, even though these dogs are barking, and she's doing well. So I decided here to let everybody get acquainted and calm down. Buna and Benny are really good with all dogs. We introduce them to many dogs in their lives, and they're good. Bella's intent, however, was not that great, and you could see that here as Bella walked to the fence, she snarled, and then Buna said, "Hey, why are you doing this? This is not okay." So what I'm going to do here is get all the dogs focused on me, and just show them that they all can have interactions with me when the behavior is calm. The energy of the dogs are getting better, and Bella's energy is actually adapting. What you could see with Buna and Benny is that the tail wag is a lot faster. So these dogs are more secure and more happy, where Bella's tail has a delayed wag, and she also held the tail a little bit more curled in her wag, which means that she's actually stressed, and she's doubtful about the energy of the dog, and she's not very secure. So that is why my dogs respond a little bit different to her. So you can definitely see Buna's tail is going very fast, and then Benny's tail, when he's up, is also a lot faster than the tail wag of Bella. However, you can see that as the session is progressing, there's a little bit faster tail wag in 10 seconds ago when Bella raised herself a little bit. Her tail wag was faster, and that means that the dog is actually getting more comfortable. Also, the ear positions. So here's a up tail and a slight wag, and you can see that the tail was moving just a little bit quicker here. So she's still not super secure about the situation. However, she turned into me and she's focusing nicely. And then if you look again at the tail wag from the other dogs, it's actually low. Buna's very submissive, very fast. Benny the same way. Ears are forward, so the dogs are very happy in what they're doing. And then you can see the stiffer tail wag from Bella, which means that she is less secure and less confident and less happy in the situation. However, her ears are forward, so she is focused, and her breathing is normal. So there we go, another little tail wag from Bella. So I decided to leave it here and then take her out of the situation, and her ears go forward, her tail is going down, and there's a little bit of a wag here. So not the happiest dog in the world, but a dog that you know, is neutral and calm right now. My neighbor's dog is out and barking. It is 2 fences behind. It's a Aussie Doodle, actually, not a Labradoodle. It's an Aussie Doodle that is a very dominant female and is barking at Bella at the moment. So I'm continuing my walk here and reinforcing, again, calm behavior. And my secondary reinforcer for my positive reinforcer is a clicker, and my primary reinforcer is 2 types of food, kibble and a little bit of sausage for exceptional good behavior. So one of the things that happens here is I noticed a cat, and Bella goes more into the hunting mode here. You can see her stalking. Her mouth is a lot stiffer, her mouth closes, her tail is stiffer. So I decided to stop here, and there's the cat on the close to the tree, and show her that, you know, there's nothing going on. When you remain calm, you're going to get your primary reinforcer you're allowed to eat. The problem what we have with cats and dogs is that the cat is has a stiff stare, which for the dogs actually means a challenge and aggression. So dogs and cats actually communicate the complete opposite. Hence, dogs often are very reactive to cats that they see in the open, because the cat will, you know, kind of creep up and stalk and have a direct eye contact, which for the dog is very challenging. And then in the house, when you actually have a calm cat and the cat has its tail up and coming towards you, then the cat is actually very dominant, because the tail is completely up and stiff, and that is a dog doesn't understand that. Or he doesn't understand. He does understand that, but he presumes that the cat is very dominant at that particular moment. So I'm continuing my walk. I'm gonna let her sniff a little bit. I gave her the command from Be Free. So I'm trying to add also audible cues for, you know, it's okay to sniff right now. And the reason why I do this is to make it as clear as possible what is expected from her. I think it's important that your dog has as much clarity in your communication, and that she doesn't need to guess what to do. And that's how, you know, being a good teacher is taking the guesswork out of the dog. I mentioned it before in many of my other videos that dogs are not born leaders. They like to follow. They like to have it as easy as possible. They do things for, two reasons: to survive and to better their situation at all times. As you can see here, we passed the horse that we passed yesterday, and Bella's behavior is completely changed within that one session, and that is a result of very successful behavior modification and clarity in the communication. And you can see that Bella is not stressed, whatsoever. She is very submissive. Her ears are forward, and her tail is relaxed. And that is my goal with this dog. Again, and I can't stress it enough, aversives should never ever be used in teaching new behaviors or in training. An aversive can be effective, like I am demonstrating with the Bella series, in behavior modification, where we're actually working on mind state and energy and control rather than training or fixing behavior. And of course, launching to a dog and barking and stuff is also behavior. However, those are innate occurring behaviors, where heeling and walking on a leash, on the other hand, are not innately occurring behaviors, and those are behaviors that we need to teach the dog. So in that teaching phase, aversives is not a good idea, hence I never use it. I only use aversives in very, very rare occasions with extreme dogs. And Bella here, when she came to me, unfortunately I don't have the video of the assessment, but she was barking, screaming, ripping bark off trees, biting, lunging, pretty bad. And that is where I tried to first save her first and see how fast she would respond by waiting out, but it only got worse, so I decided to implement a very mild aversive stimulation, which is a medium-sized prong collar. We're with the cows that we were yesterday, and again, here what I'm doing, I only ask for calm behavior. She's very focused, ears are forward, she's calm, she's observing, the tail is very relaxed, she's engaging with me. Bella's very happy. So I'm very, very pleased with this session, with this training session, how it progresses, and what the energy levels are from Bella. So I'm decided to continue my walk. One of the important things is that I verbally hardly communicate to Bella. I don't say "good girl." I keep my audible stimulation as low as possible, because Bella is super sensitive to audible stimulation, and it's actually part of the problem with her overstimulation. So if it's a dog that you're constantly saying "good girl, how you're doing," this dog can actually not handle it. So I have decided to eliminate, of course, all audible stimulation with this particular dog, and it's helping tremendously. So we're walking across the road here, and I saw in my neighbor's pasture, I see a dog charging up to the fence there, and before Bella could see it, I decided to turn around, and then I'm just checking on the dog to see if it's not coming through the gate, because it's not completely fenced. The dog has free access to come to the road, but he stood there with his tail up, and so I decided to walk back and avoid that situation. So that is why your peripheral vision and your environmental awareness should always be there. So here Bella is checking out for some stuff. So we're continuing walking to the training area. Everything else, I think, is going smoothly. While I'm doing this voiceover, unfortunately, my dogs are barking at the neighbors, and there's some people coming onto my property, I think. So apologize for the background noise. You can see that the energy levels of the dog are extremely good. And she's just, and I told her that she could sniff and be free. I do implement a couple of sitting behaviors just to keep the mind with me. So I'll throw in sit commands once in a while, and that kind of reinforces that she needs to pay attention to me when asked. And the sitting behavior in this particular case for her is also a calming behavior. I decided to go back to the cows and have her, take it in just a little bit, just to reinforce that this area is not an area for high energy, and that the cows are just neutral. There's no need to pay attention to, and there's no need to, be anxious about it. It's just a neutral place. You can see that Bella is offering me a lot more focus. I'm asking her for a down here. And here I give her some social stimulation and praise by petting her. You could also see that I'm petting her very calmly. A lot of dogs rub their dogs, and that's actually a very high energetic movement. So I suggest with dogs that are sensitive to overstimulation is to always calmly pet her. Very gentle, soft strokes, not too much. Don't overdo it. You saw in the entire session I barely touched her. Here I decided to go sit down with her, and that it's okay just to relax with the stimulation there. And here again I'm trying to pet her very, very calmly, and I don't overdo it. And the reason why I don't overdo it, so I don't overstimulate the dog. I do continue to positively reinforce her mind state and her behavior by giving her social contact and by giving her primary reinforcer, which is food. And this is just her kibble. You can see the cow climbing up the hill and the brown cow on the left there coming closer. And a week ago this dog would have gone ballistic when she saw that, but now she has learned that that behavior is not successful, and this behavior is very successful. I wouldn't say that it's still the easiest thing for her to do, as you can, see that her body is a little bit stiffer when the cows are coming, although her ears are forward and she still offers focus. I can see that probably not from this angle, but from the front, that her chest and stuff was getting a little bit stiffer. So it is not the easiest thing. However, she does a really good job here, and hence I reinforce it again. And now the other cows are coming too. So I've got a cow up the hill and I've got 2 cows coming here. And I think Bella did an exceptional job here. And again, the reason why we are successful is because we are so good in our communication and our timing and clarity in the communication, and that is why the dog is making progress, and that is why the dog is calming down, because she can rely and she can trust you with your communication. And that is why she also trusts the new behavior that she is doing. And here she's amping herself up, so I could tell it from the front, and that is why she got a aversive there, a very small pop, because she was thinking about going hyper, and I nipped it in the bud by applying correct communication. And immediately after the energy changed, the dog changed, she gets positively reinforced, which is very important. And here we're going back to the house. A very uneventful little walk. So again, thank you guys for being here. Subscribe, and thank you for subscribing and being part of our member-only section here on the IZC website. It's thanks to you guys that I can keep making these videos. So yeah, if you like these videos, maybe invite your friends to become a member, or people that could benefit from watching my videos. Again, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next episode.